want to talk to you for just a moment about how to use Pop's Daily Psalms in your devotionals for homeschool and how it might be able to help you get a little start on your day and remain faithful. I'm well aware of how difficult homeschool can be. We educated our children at home starting in their junior high years and through high school, and it was quite challenging to say the least. There's a lot going on in your life, and this extra drain of preparing for classes and handling all of the things that the kids require, and frankly the things that they can throw at you. I'm very sympathetic with homeschooling moms, knowing that your children will say things to you they never say to a teacher in a classroom. You put up with a lot more. They're very direct with you about how they don't like it, and they just kind of bite their tongue in home or at school, and then when they get home they unload that stuff on you, but it's not so personal. So I'm very aware that the challenges, the energy drain with everything else you have going on in life is quite a bit. But I want to encourage you that one of the most important things you can do is to have a devotional every day, to start every day, to center yourself in the Lord. Not every day will be a 10-star devotional. It depends on where you are in your life and how the devotionals hit you. But over the long run, it is that consistency every single day that makes the difference in your kids getting the input. What we're trying to do here is lay a foundation in the spirit of their ability to find the Lord in the midst of daily life and to stay centered and focused on the Lord. And now while they're young, it's just the perfect time to really lay that foundation in them. Raise up a child in the way that he should go, and he'll not depart far from it, the scripture tells us, and that's a promise as well as an admonition. So here's a couple of tips. Number one, do them every day, but do them together as a family and start at the same time every day. Tell your family we're going to have our devotional at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Don't succumb to your teenage kids' needs to stay in bed till 9 or 10 or 11 or whatever time it is. Get them up at 7 a.m., get them a little cup of tea or whatever you have in the morning, and sit down together and bring these things up on the screen and watch them together as a family. It will make your day, start your day together and end your day with prayer, and that time, again, lays a foundation that's so important for your children. I encourage you to have a family member say a prayer before starting the video. Of course, I pray in the video too, but the reality is that this is a family time together, and we really want to involve the family in this. And I'm trying to provide you with a tool that is just a starter. It just helps you get going. It's something you don't have to think about. You join in with your kids in partaking of these devotions, and then it's something you don't have to prepare. It's a weight off of you so you can focus on other things, but it's a good start to the day. So have a family member say a quick prayer before starting, then play the video. After the video, ask the kids what they heard. Make it a habit to go around to each child and you yourself share a little thing, just a thought. This is what I heard today, or this stood out to me. This is what was emphasized to me. And they may resist that for a while, but they'll get used to it. And pretty soon your kids are going to start talking. And your kids talking is one of the greatest treasures of life when they let you inside on their heart. And that's one of the great things that can happen during these videos and this time, because you're with them as a, quote, student, so to speak. And you're listening to the video and you're sharing your heart. They're going to start to share your heart. And I'm going to tell you, when those teenage years come, they're going to know where to go when they need to talk. They're going to come to you. And that's developed by a daily habit of what did you think? What did you feel? What did you get out of this? And so don't let them slide too much on that. You'll have a good feeling as a parent, but don't let them slide too much on that. Require them each day to come up with a thought. And then after they've talked a little bit about what they heard, that might break into a little conversation. Be encouraging and on that. Remind them that they can hear the Lord, that He will talk to them too, that it's not just Pops who's hearing the Lord, but they can hear the Lord. And really, I'm just sharing with you on a daily basis the things that I hear when I read the Psalm. When we get around to it and get going through the Psalm the second time, these will all be different, because they're going to be fresh, they're going to be new. I'll be in a different place, you'll be in a different place, your kids will be older, they'll hear different things will be made apparent to them, because the Spirit of the Lord's always working with them inside their own heart. So that's the beauty of the Psalms, is that they're applicable to all people in any situation, at any time in their life, and any time of the day. So after reminding them that they can hear the Lord too, have one of the kids read the Psalm again. This will get away from my guided tour, so to speak, of the Psalm, and instead will bring it right into the family. But everybody's wakened by now, and people are getting into it, and so have your kids read the Psalm. Your kids will learn to be great readers if they read the Psalms. Just having them do that and help them gently, help them with different words that they struggle with. As they're younger, it may be more difficult. As they're better, the more they read out loud, the better readers they will become. You'll correct pronunciation, you give meanings for words. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to blend your instruction in the language and your devotions at the same time. So don't rush through it. The whole process can take a half hour or so, or 30, 40 minutes, and I guarantee you'll be rewarded very well. Then after having one of the children read the Psalm again, have the kids share what they heard, rather than what I heard, and anything that it reminded them of, a difficulty, a challenge that they're facing, a problem that they've had, something they did that they're ashamed of, that you can bring healing to right then, an answer that they received, or something, did it remind them of something they saw the Lord do recently, a testimony. These are great family times. They're really focused right on the Lord. Finally, pray in closing. And have one of the kids pray, and if you feel like you need to put a final benediction on it, do so, and then you go about your day. Oh, it's just a great way. I think it's a great way, something to do before breakfast even. Do this every day. Do this every day, and your kids will weather the tough times, and they will remain strong in the faith. This is one of the best paths you can take for that. The Psalms, the Proverbs, anywhere in the Scripture. And so God bless you on your endeavor in home education. I applaud you for it. You're fulfilling one of the highest functions that you can possibly fulfill. Particularly, I think it's largely moms that are doing this. And so, Mom, this is one of the most important functions, if not the most important function that you have, is to inculcate the faith in your children. It's your own little field of evangelism and bringing your children. You're going to have the joy of praying for your children for their salvation. You're going to have the joy of praying for them to be filled with the Spirit. You're going to have the joy of hearing them, watching them grow in their ability to discern the Lord. Sometime you're going to wake up and hear them in their room in a very difficult time. Just maybe they'll have their worship on, or maybe you'll just hear them praying or meditating, but you're going to sow this seed in their life, this thread, that they're always going to go back to the Lord first to make things right and to get things put back together in their life. What a wonderful privilege it is to be with you and share with you in these things, and what a wonderful accomplishment it will be for you to achieve that cornerstone in their life. Lay it in there strongly. God bless you. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful homeschool year.